Welcome to Review Diesel, guys. Tonight we're covering the Stage 3 Performance Package for the 94 to 03 Powerstrokes. Yes, everyone knows that the 94 to 97 is an OBS, and so you're going to have different part numbers for that year, make and model, versus the 99 to 03 guys, different part numbers for them. But the overall recommendations as far as performance upgrades are basically the same. If you want to do over 500 horsepower, this is going to be the package for you. There's a couple different ways you can go about that with turbochargers. You could do a big single, you can do an S300, you could do an S400, you can do T3 flange, T4 flange, a million options. So to keep it simple, I like to keep everything as much drop-in as I can. Just for install sakes, there's a ton of custom things out there that you guys can do. There's some really awesome turbo kits that are being manufactured that look super sexy. If you want to build a show truck, go that route. This is for people on a budget. I want the most bang for the buck. This is the package for you. KC Stage 3 drop-in replacement turbo. Way too big to run on stock sticks. I've seen countless guys on the OBS pages specifically asking about the KC Stage 3 on Facebook. It's too big to run with stock injectors. Don't do it. You're going to hate it. And then KC is going to have to ship another turbo, and there's going to be complaining and drama, and we don't like that around here. No drama. So Stage 3 turbo has got to be paired with, at minimum, a Stage 1.5 injector. If you want to go up to a Stage 3 injector, that's great. Stage 2 injectors are terrible. They're hard to tune. I don't know why anybody offers them. Do not buy Stage 2 injectors for your 7.3, no matter who's manufacturing them. Stage 1.5 or Stage 3. Stage 2s are just terrible for trying to get them to run right, trying to tune them. This is where we start seeing shattered rods and stuff like that. So Stage 1.5 is what I'm going to recommend, just for fuel economy's sake and reducing the amount of black smoke we're pumping out in the world. We've already had enough trouble with the EPA because of that, so I'm going to be the least advocate of black smoke. I don't want to see it. I don't want to encourage it. It's causing nothing but trouble for the diesel industry. We got tons of good friends and people that are on house arrest. We got friends that are being called criminals because of black smoke and diesel performance. So we're just not going to go there. But with those bigger injectors, you're going to want to do a bigger high pressure oil pump. I recommend the kit from CNC Fab. Really good people over there. They push the hydro chip tuner for us really good. I do a ton of work with Power Hungry Performance when I'm not doing this. This is kind of my weekend gig. But yeah, you're going to want a bigger injection pump, so CNC Fab, and then I would also pair that with their high pressure, their upgraded high pressure oil lines, and get rid of those leaky factory ones and go to a set of nice stainless braided ones from CNC Fab. Then you are going to need to do the same fuel system that we recommended on Stage 2 from Strictly Diesel. OBS guys, you got a really wimpy factory fuel system. It just will not hold up to the bigger power, will not feed those injectors the pressure and volume that they need to be fed. So definitely going to want to do the upgraded e-fuel system for 94 to 97. 99 to 03, you can put a FASS on your truck and do just a regulated return from Strictly Diesel. That setup runs really good. Same air intake and exhaust as Stage 1. You can suck 600 horsepower worth of air through this thing. I've sucked almost 1,000 horsepower worth of air through an S&B filter. So I saw somebody the other day was arguing on a thread that I posted up about the big honking air filters, how they kill horsepower. KC did a bunch of dyno videos. I recommended an S&B. Somebody in the comments was like, you can't make over 600 horsepower with an S&B. That is bull crap. I don't know how often that dude was cleaning his air filter, but not enough. I have literally sucked 999 horsepower through an S&B air filter on a 5.9 Cummins. It can be done. They work great. So with the intake and exhaust, injectors, Stage 3 turbo, upgraded injection pump, upgraded fuel system, OBS guys, you have to do an intercooler. There's no way you're making big power without an intercooler. You're just going to blow up turbos, blow up motors, melt things down. It's just not a good scene. I recommend the Banks intercooler kit for all OBS trucks. At this power level, you're getting to the point where you're probably going to have to invest in some head studs. If it was my personal truck, I would probably push it until I pop the head gasket and then address it, but I don't want to put you in that kind of a situation. So if you're not a diesel guru and this is what you do for a living and you can gamble, do what you want. But if you aren't that guy and you need this truck to be reliable and you want it to hold up, I highly recommend doing ARP head studs, upgraded valve springs, and push rods at this point in the game. We don't want to have valve train issues. Valve train issues turn into engine issues, and engine issues get expensive. Once all that's been done, there's a ton of other little bolt-ons and things you can upgrade. So I know we're going to get people in the comments saying, you have to do this, you have to do that. I would do this, I would do that. That's great. You can do all that stuff. This is just a recipe to get you there on the most affordable way possible without a bunch of gibberish. There are so many diesel parts in this industry that are just absolute junk. Somebody went on my 6.0 top 10 upgrades for the 6.0 video and said to do a aftermarket dual oil filter. Why? That's just extra oil leaks. That's all you've done there is created a spot for extra oil leaks. I highly do not recommend aftermarket oil filtration. The factory stuff will go a million miles. I've seen it multiple times. There is absolutely no reason to do an aftermarket oil filter on your Powerstroke. Any year, make, or model. Any diesel for that matter. We've seen them. We've taken them off. We've replaced them. We've fixed the leaks that they cause. It's just a nightmare. Your factory oil filtration, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, all diesel engines out there, your factory oil filtration is perfectly adequate for you to go over a million miles. So I don't recommend them. I will never recommend them. Somebody could send me 10 free AMS oil filter kits today. I will throw them in the trash. They're just going to be a problem. Once the engine upgrades are done, we've got to address the transmission. This is enough power to require a stage 5 Suncoast. So that's what I've included in the kit. For you guys with the manual transmissions, you're going to want to go to like a South Bend, maybe not a competition dual disc, but one of the beefier dual discs that's rated for 650 horsepower. That'll probably get you by with this package deal. You're gonna need custom tuning. We don't sell custom tuning here at Review Diesel. There's no money in it. It's just another step that puts us between the tuning company and you, the customer. It's always better if you deal with your custom tuning company directly yourself. I would recommend AA Designs for you guys on the West Coast. They're located in Spokane, Washington. Super good friend of mine. Really great guy. Definitely knows what he's doing with the Power Hungry Performance Minotaur software. So if you have a 7.3, get with him on the West Coast for custom tunes. If you're over here on the East Coast with me, hit up Brian Jellish from Jelly Built Performance. He does a fantastic job. He's got a gangster 7.3 that's super fast. He's tuned thousands of trucks. He's got it really dialed in. He's got a great library of tunes. Never, ever, ever contact your custom tuner after you get your custom tunes and blame their tuning for your truck's issues. That is the most disgusting thing on the planet. And everybody that does it, the tuning people hate you. Don't do it. What typically happens with custom tuning is your truck has an issue somewhere. They send you a file that they've sent to 1,000 other customers that work just fine. Your truck has an issue that you're not aware of, and when you put that extra strain on it, it rears its ugly little head. And everybody does the same thing. It's the tunes, I'm gonna blame the tuner. We laugh at and make fun of every single one of you that does that. It is never the tune. That tune is not special to you. It's a tune file that thousands of other customers have ran. We call them custom tunes because at one point they were a custom tune. Somebody had to build that file, modify that file a couple of times, but eventually they get it right and they send it to everybody. All they're changing is typically the VIN number and the serial number for the PCM or whatever. So if you call a custom tuning company back and say, ever since I installed your tunes, my left blinker blinks faster than my right blinker, you're an idiot. Nobody likes you. Don't do that crap. It's disgusting. If you have problems with your tunes, contact the person that wrote the tunes and let them know, hey, I got your tunes loaded, everything went great. Now I've noticed that my truck has this issue. What should I be looking at? If you ask for advice, myself and everybody else in the industry is going to love to help you. We want to help you. That's what we're here for. But if you call up with the blame game, pointing fingers, saying that your tune did this, your tune did that, everybody's going to shut down on you. you're not going to have a good experience, because they're going to cop an attitude, because we all know how it works, and that's just not how it works. The tune didn't make your old, tired, worn out injectors black smoke more. Your old, tired, worn out injectors are black smoking because you threw custom tuning at them, and you need to get them replaced or upgraded, or you put the wrong size injector in, or you got a boost leak somewhere that's causing this. We would love to walk through and troubleshoot that with you, but don't start with the blame game saying that the tune caused it, because it's just not how it works, and it looks really bad. So if you got questions about custom tuning, or you've been in that situation, comment in the comments below. Let us know. We'll try to help you work through it, especially if you pissed off your custom tuning company and they don't want to talk to you anymore. We would love to try and help you work through that problem. We really just want to bring awareness to the industry and let people know how stupid it sounds when you tell somebody that their custom tunes ruined your truck. Are there bad tuning companies out there? Absolutely. I highly recommend only dealing with reputable companies. Do your research. If Billy Bob on Facebook just joined the 7.3 Powerstroke page and claims to be a custom tuner all of a sudden, he's got a bunch of fanboys following him around, do your research. Figure out who he is, where he's at. Talk to some other people in the tuning industry. In the 7.3 world, I gave you two really awesome, amazing people to talk to. You can call Power Hungry Performance, talk to Bill, or anybody there can help you get a reputable tuner on the phone. But I highly recommend staying away from the social media, amazing custom tune guys that they fly by night. They're famous for a couple of days, and then everybody hates them because they blew their motor up and blew their transmission up because they didn't know what they were doing, or they were hacking somebody else's stolen file. Tuning is not expensive. The result of bad tuning is extremely expensive. So contact a reputable tuner. If you don't know of one, talk to us. We'll never steer you wrong. If we don't know somebody that's good at custom tuning, we will do hours and hours of research to make sure we're giving you a good recommendation. But I've dealt with just about every tuning company in the industry. I know a lot of really good tuning guys. So hit us up in the comments if you got tuning questions. Hit us up in the comments if you got questions about this power package. If you've done a power package similar to this, let us know your results in the comments below. But anyways, like and subscribe, hit the bell. We want to keep you guys updated as we drop new videos, and we'll see you in the next one.